Is it better to get a construction perm loan or a home equity line of credit? It is a great question. And there's a couple things to consider when you're looking at these two options. So, in order to get a home equity line of credit, you need to have a good amount of equity in your house. All right. So, if you owe $200,000 and your house is worth $800,000, the bank will typically give you up to 80% of the current value. And this is what's kind of key between home equity line of credit and construction perm loan, because home equity line of credit is they're not going to take into consideration what you're going to be doing from a renovation standpoint, and a construction perm loan will. So if there's not enough equity to help fund your project, in the case I just gave, you would probably have about $400,000 or $500,000 of equity to pull out, and you could use that obviously to help fund your project. But if you don't have that amount of equity, then a construction perm loan is going to be a better alternative, because a construction perm loan is going to take into consideration the work that you're doing to the house, and will give you a value based off that. So it gives you the ability to basically borrow more money to help fund your project. So again, a home equity line of credit could be a great avenue. The other thing to consider is a construction perm loan will lock in the interest rate. So a home equity line of credit is basically going to float off of the prime rate. And so when you hear the Fed fund rate change or go up like it has this past year, that will impact your home equity line of credit rate. So if you're doing a smaller project, then it could make sense, because it's going to be a little bit cheaper and easier to get a home equity line of credit than it will a construction perm loan. As I've mentioned before, you have to have your plans, a budget, a contract with the builder to get a construction perm loan. If you're looking for a home equity line of credit, you don't need that. You don't need those things. But again, what you will need is enough equity. So take 80% of your current house value, subtract out what you currently owe. That is what the bank will basically give you as far as a home equity line of credit. So you've got to figure out is if that's enough money to help fund the project or the renovation that you're looking to do.